Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very...
And the shot! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So, a breakthrough already. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. Cross into the box. Beckenbauer gets it away. And it's Marquinhos. And the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Berbatov. Now, can they get him away? Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Xavi Alonso is standing over this one. And this, an opportunity to pull level. Alonso! He went for the curler. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance, and he's made sure that's not getting through. And now they can spring out of defence. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Bergkamp. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Milan are behind here, despite their domination of possession. He can get that clear. And they're quick to get it back. Milan finding their passes.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's worked it through. Marquinhos is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Out of play for a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Xavi Alonso knocks it out wide. That's going to go a long way. Milan have it back and can go again. Looking for the run. Bergkamp. And a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Cleared without complication. Could be danger here. And it's Tonali.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Crosses it in. De Gea claims it without any fuss. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves. Too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
Oh no, what has happened here? Bergkamp. Shoots! It's a goal! AC Milan are all square. Simplicity itself.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Milan grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That's good running with the ball. Fernando Torres. Nice interception, well timed. And He's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Tonali. That's been cut out, well played. And they've got rid. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Marquinhos. For Xavi Alonso. And here's Berbatov.
Berbatov really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And now they can clear their lines. And here's Vieri.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That's a little off target. Can he get it through?
That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
Tonali. Tonali. No, it's come to nothing.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Palmer. Number 15, Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field.
And once more he proves rigid and robust.
Number 4.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Now there's a fine ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well timed, excellent interception. Now he's off and running. Xavi Alonso.
2 added minutes has been
Well, they shouldn't be
indicated.
dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Showing great feet there. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Fernando Torres. Coming on to replace him is number 21.
Bergkamp,
Erling
played into the
Haaland.
box. Berbatov! The last act of a game which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal
I'm
measure.
afraid to
Just
tell
not
you,
enough
we
on
were
either
expecting
side
traffic
to
be
find a
heavy
winner.
after the final whistle today.
Tonali voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. It's Luis Suarez! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That's been cut out, well played. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Little pass back. Berbatov. Good decision by the keeper, got that exactly right. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That'll be a throw-in. That's a sharp pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Luis Suarez.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's been given away. Shoots! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
It's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you...
Could be danger here! Shot could be on. And he shoots! Goal! Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Milan take the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. And that's gone loose.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Bergkamp. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the... Oh, that is asking for trouble! And the shot! Really well taken goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're underway. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter, being the kind of player...
Applies the finish!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a sharp pass. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. He shifted it to the flank. And that's a throw-in. Stood up well to him there. It's a throw-in. Van Dijk. Can he get it through? Oh, perfectly measured that. He's found a way through. Chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Berbatov is offering a wry smile there.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Berbatov! Milan have their second corner now. It's a mighty effort! Goal, Milan! There is the breakthrough! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And he's picked it up out wide. Deep cross. Schneider attempts a clearance. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Milan do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been...
Shoots! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm.
There's the shot! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that really is so impressive. A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Bergkamp. Muller. Van Dijk. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
There will be 3
Now it's
minutes added
Rashford.
time.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, that has not gone well. And this is Berbatov, and it's made its way to him. Schneider. And we've reached half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Milan very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. So off we go once more. Schneider. Neymar. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Marquinhos is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Knocks it out wide. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's Van Basten.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. Now it's Berbatov. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Danger averted for now. And he's had it nicked away. Marquinhos. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. That has ended up in no man's land. Xavi Alonso. Neymar. And it's Neymar. Now it's Van Basten. Marquinhos. Xavi Alonso. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking for options for movement. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is It's Van Basten! They've scored! And they are right back within touch! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So is this the start of a comeback? Marquinhos. Gets into some space. Delivers. Chance! He should have put that one away.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Xavi Alonso. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Some really good ball movement. Cross goes in there. It's out for a goal kick. Zé Roberto. And it's Xabi Alonso. Well-timed, excellent interception.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And here's Raul. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Goes for goal! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Milan do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Nice, a trident. Shot, surely! Goal, Milan! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And that's put paid to a promising move. No, he's not getting his way this time. Looking for a runner. And it's hoisted clear. Chiellini. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. It'll be a throw-in. Howson. Now, can they get him away?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Milan happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And we're underway again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Now the delivery.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
And it's Bergkamp. Xavi Alonso. Marquinhos is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Batistuta. Messi. No, he's had it taken off him. That's a lovely, neat pass. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Strong running down that left flank. And it's Tonali. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Batistuta. Oh, super ball. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's there to retrieve it. Bergkamp. Nicely weighted ball. Could try cutting inside here. Chance to deliver. Oh, what a climb! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's got away. Flings in across. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Berbatov claiming the man of the match award. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Milan.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Xabi Alonso reaching his double century today, well on his way to becoming a part of the furniture in this part of the footballing world.
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable, showing a real tactical aptitude, and number 200 should be no different. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Chiellini with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's there to make the challenge. it's Batistuta. Batistuta! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Well, they've got it again. Chiellini. Xavi Alonso. Done delicately. It's a goal kick. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Bergkamp showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Plays a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position. Can he finish? That is some save from De Gea. And he's there to get it away. And it's Rijkaard. Chiellini. And it's Xavi Alonso. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Played out to the left flank. He is just caressing the ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Tries the cross. Van der Ven. Big chance! And he's there to belt it away. Van Dijk. Alonso. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Tries to play it through. Berbatov crosses. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Tonali. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. There's the delivery. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And there's the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Substitution for Santos. Number 13, De Bruyne. Coming on to
That gets things going for the second half.
Number 10, Matthew.
So neither side has yet broken through. Incoming delivery. And it's Xavi Alonso. Mateus does really well to win the ball there. That has been slung wide. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold. Chance for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
Santos have their second corner now. And that has been knocked clear. Oh, it's come loose. Milan are looking to go forward now. Nice looking ball. Tonali plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And he can clear it away. They're back on the ball again. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Played out wide. Cross needs to... Gets his head on it! Off the post! He can get that clear. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get on the end of this? That's been slipped through. He's got away, and a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Looking to play him in. Now, can they get him on? And Batistuta! Loose ball now, and there's a chase onto it. Oh, Waters! And he's following up! Gets good distance on it.
Santos really deserve full marks for effort, though. It's clear they want to win this.
Now, that looks a decent ball. But that has not gone well. Xavi Alonso. Milan looking to pass their way through. And it's made its way to him. Good take, and can he finish? And he hits the net. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling...
Shoots! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Neymar.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now he's got space here. Howson cuts out the pass.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that's that. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a win.
iPhone charge.
Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And it's Arda Güler. Vinicius Junior. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Drives it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Crossed in once more. Chiellini clears it away.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Bergkamp is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
So we're still where we started right now. Alexander-Arnold. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as...
And a chance! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Bergkamp is always looking to break lines. Milan finding their passes. Mbappe! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Valverde. And it's made... Vinicius Junior! It's there! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
A lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance for a shot! Xabi Alonso with the short one. He's in a good position, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Lovely feet. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tonali. Alaba tries to clear.
Minutes has been indicated.
What a throw in. And he's well... There's the shot! They've scored! AC Milan are all square. Oh, the deftness of touch. Receipt. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Milan are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1. Can he finish? Goal! Milan! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Milan go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Just eases him off the ball. And it's Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Can he finish? And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Milan go 2 up, and he's having a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Milan grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, they're very much the best.
Real chance! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Marquinhos. Tonali.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Xavi Alonso looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
Madrid can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Arda Güler. Rice. A heavy challenge. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Pinches it off him. Now it's Mbappe. Xavi Alonso. Shot could be on. Shapes to shoot! He scored! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge.
Number 5.
And there goes the final whistle. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Rice taking it. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. Oh, shooting chance! And that is wildly off target.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Well, that has not gone well. And back to the goalkeeper. Well, we have here, Jim, a player who is just so easy on the eye, the mesmerising Dennis Bergkamp.
Well, he's a player who inspired a whole generation with his unique approach to the game, the creativity, the elegance, the artistry. There's never...
Shot, surely! Goal, Milan! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And here's Bergkamp. Always onto this. Bremer gets rid without sophistication. Bergkamp has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. McKennie. Conceição. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Ambitious ball here. Chips it through. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. He's in a great position here.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that into Bergkamp! McKennie. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Yildiz is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run.
It's Bergkamp! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Milan go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we are back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
David, driving on and making good progress. Yildiz. There's the shot! And he hits the net! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Thuram. Yildiz. Now it's McKennie. Now it's Conceição. Good ball, good take. And here's McKennie. And it's played into... There's the header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Tonali. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Goes for a shot! Goal! Milan! And they're back in front. Bergkamp duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Threads one in. This looks promising. He's got away. Kalulu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Tonali. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Nice sequence of passes, this. He's had it taken off him.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rice receives it in a wide position. Kalulu defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's been shifted off it. Tonali can so cleverly bypass the press. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And it's Rice. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Thuram. And it's Cope Miners. And there goes the final whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Bergkamp voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody.
So there it is. What struck you most about that? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
Yeah, can't say I'm surprised by your assessment there.
Yeah, one of the great liberos. His intelligence put him on a level higher than the rest, I think.
There's no flag. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Spread out to the left. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Tonali, over to the left. Plays a sharp little ball here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Cross goes in there. Camavinga clears it away. And they're quick to get it. He's having a shot! Oh, good-looking ball. Could move up a gear here. Threads one in. Oh, that's been cut out, well played.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And that could set him on his way. Cannavaro getting this one clear. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Now it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pinches it off him. No goals as yet. Decent progress down the left. Tonali. Now it's Bergkamp. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it.
Milan are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. No, he's just misjudged that one. Van Dijk. Tonali. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Bergkamp. De Bruyne. And we hit half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Substitution for Milan, number 9, Berbatov. Coming on the
Here we go
field
again, then.
is number 11.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Tries to pass it through. Danger averted for now. They get a throw in. Gets into some space. Cross in, looks like a good one. Cannavaro is there and he can get that clear. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. The defender is not giving up on this. He's under a lot of pressure there. And here's Neymar.
Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Raul stood his ground strongly. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Chance! Really well taken goal. The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, it's a great ball here.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He is through here.
Santos really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Tonali. Milan close now to seeing this one through to the end. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And that's been intercepted. Raul. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Solot, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that...